goes shut.
Welcome to Raw Review this week. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Right here on Monday Night Raw this week, we opened up with Kurt Angle coming out to his hometown crowd. Of course, we was going to get that. We knew that was coming. Then also, we got a little bit of a surprise. So why don't we just check that clip out right now?
Oh my God, we weren't expecting this.
No.
I know what you're doing. I figured out the scam. I understand the strategy. I see the angle that you're playing here. You want to, you need to, you have to take the Universal title off of Brock Lesnar.
All right, so that opened the show tonight. Then we had a little thing going on with, I don't know, Brock Lesnar saying that if he loses at SummerSlam, loses the Universal Championship at SummerSlam, he will leave the WWE. All right, we got a fatal four-way at SummerSlam. The only way WWE is going to take the WWE Universal Championship off of Brock Lesnar is if he don't get pinned. We know that. But we also know that I don't think Brock Lesnar is losing the title at SummerSlam. He's probably more than likely going to lose it at WrestleMania. All right, well, we're going to move on to our next segment, which you had Lesnar again, okay? He was involved in the first few minutes of Raw tonight, and then you're done with him. So he just made a shitload of cash for 5 minutes of work. Okay. Very smart on your part, WWE. Could have utilized him a little bit better. You've got 3 hours of a show, and you put him on for 5 minutes. Good job. All right, let's move on to the next one. You know, Heyman was talking about that. We go to a commercial break. Hardy's versus Gallows and Anderson was up next. The Revival was on commentary. We get started with the match. 2 minutes into the match, what happens? The one thing I hate the most about matches that happen on WWE TV, like Raw, SmackDown, we go to a commercial break. Why would you go to a commercial break in the start of a match, and we come back, we get a few minutes of the match, and it's over? Of course, when we come back, Matt Hardy hit the twist of fate, Swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, and it's a 1-2-3. The Hardys pick up the victory over Gallows and Anderson. Then, the Revival gets involved. There's an all-out brawl on the ramp. We see the double twist of fate. I think it was on Dawson. Yeah, it was on Dawson. And then Jeff Hardy does the Portrait in Motion double clothesline from the stage onto Wilder and Anderson. So that was our first segment of the Raw in the first match. It was an okay tag team match. Give it a little bit of props on that. All right, we go to Renee was interviewing Ambrose backstage, about Rollins and no trust. Still doesn't trust him. They're working the angle. We know what's going to happen. It's going to end up probably at SummerSlam. I'll get into that a little bit later on in this review here. So Ambrose still doesn't trust Rollins. How could you after 3 years? All right, so Seth looks sad at the end there, and we go to a backstage segment with Rollins and Sheamus and Cesaro. Now, this is what I was talking about. This is what's coming up at SummerSlam. You're going to have Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. They're gonna find it. They're gonna bind together. They're gonna trust each other, and they're gonna fight Sheamus and Cesaro at SummerSlam for the WWE Tag Team Championships. I just see it coming. I mean, it just looks like that's what's gonna happen. That was a decent segment. He said, pick who you want to fight. You're going to be all alone. He made a couple of funny references about, the WWE Network's TV show, Ride Along. So he told Seth Rollins he was going to be riding alone. But so Rollins challenges Sheamus. Well, he challenged both of them. Sheamus is the one that took the challenge. So then we come back. As soon as we get back, guess what we got? 6-man cruiserweight match. Tozawa, Cedric Alexander, and Rich Swann taking on TJP, Tony Nese, and Daivari. I'm sorry if you keep hearing that ringing in the background. That's my dog. He keeps running in and out of here. He has no control or knows what I'm doing right now. So anyway, this Cruiserweight 6-man match was pretty good. They took it all out. I enjoyed the match. I thought it was a pretty good match. Cedric Alexander is a great athlete. Rich Swann's great too. They're all great athletes, but I mean there's several moves in there that were pretty good by Cedric Alexander, the backflip thing, and Rich Swann. I mean, they just tore it up. I mean, I give it to them. Tozawa hit the senton bomb for the win, and to TJP, as a matter of fact. Coming up next is the Miz and the Miz on Miz TV. Now, before I get into this, because I got a clip I'm going to show on this. But before I get to that, remember to follow me on Twitter. At chosen1bdt.com is my website address. You can go straight to my YouTube channel by going to chosen1bdt.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at chosen1bdt. So make sure you check that out. If you're watching this on a different platform than my actual YouTube, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe now. I'm going to lay out a challenge like I did last week on subscribers. If we can get 50 subscribers, I'm going to try to give away a free t-shirt. So we're going to get to that. All right. So we're coming back. Miz with Jason Jordon on their TV. We're going to probably just have to go check out a little clip. So get ready. This is I think it's about 3 minutes long. So hope you enjoy.
I can't tell you how much I hate this city. But the show must go on. Welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to Miz TV. Then the general manager and Pittsburgh's own Kurt Angle revealing that he has an illegitimate son. There are so many questions. So without further ado, please get up out of your seats and welcome my guest at this time, Jason Jordon. Jason Jordon, ladies and gentlemen. You know, your story reads like a movie of the week. I mean, you find out that you're adopted and that Kurt Angle, an Olympic hero, your hero, is your biological father. How have you felt these past few weeks?
Well, as you can imagine, it's been emotional.
And how does it feel that these people, some of them, have been booing you? I mean, they don't like me, and now they're booing you.
You know what is? They're going to boo. They're going to cheer. They're going to do whatever they want, and that's cool. But you and I both know that when it comes to boos, you're the expert on that, aren't you?
I am offering you an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm offering you an opportunity to join the Miz Taraj.
That's a really tempting offer, and I appreciate it. But I think I'm going to pass.
Of course. Why would you need the help of the Intercontinental Champion when Dad's the general manager and can hand you everything you want?
Whoa. Nobody ever said anything about being handed anything. You know what? I talked with Kurt, and I told him I didn't want any preferential treatment. So anything that I achieve is going to be because I earned it, not because I was handed anything.
That's not because of handing anything. You are so naive. Saying all the right things because you think my dad's an American hero and I have to do everything the right way. Don't be foolish. Don't be short-sighted. I don't care who your father is. This company, this place will chew you up and spit you out.
Thanks, but I'm good.
You're good. You understand how much wisdom I have? Sure, I've done all TV movies. I've mented WrestleMania.
And I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Miz show tonight, or Miz TV tonight. It was awesome. You cannot go without it. Miz is entertaining. I mean, he's basically the only entertaining guy on the TV show. I mean, there is some more entertaining people, but the Miz is overly entertaining and great. Jason Jordon was very flat, did not like the delivery of any of his. He was just It was terrible to me. I did not enjoy seeing him. I just don't understand how they're going to get him over. He is just as bland as damn corn. He's just bland. I mean, he's bland as chicken. He just ain't. He don't have no. He's not the spicy chicken. He's just the chicken. All right. So let's move on. Seth Rollins versus Sheamus. It was a pretty decent match. Rollins with the roll-up win, and then, of course, you know what's going to happen. Cesaro and Sheamus, 2-on-1 attack onto Rollins. The crowd is chanting, "We want Ambrose," because they thought Ambrose was going to automatically just come out. But no, the WWE's trying to swerve you just a little bit, and it didn't happen. We knew he's coming out, and we want Ambrose. Then finally Ambrose comes out. This is where I was saying it is going to happen with Sheamus and Cesaro taking on Rollins and Ambrose for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Okay, Ambrose was knocked out. He was asking for more, but oh well. Bray come out. Bray proves to you each and every week, as much as WWE tries to kill him by just killing his character each and every week, he delivers a better promo than anybody in the business. This segment was the segment on Raw tonight, besides Miz TV. This was the segment right here. Bray come out, he cut a hell of a promo. I thought it was great. Really dug into his character. I was getting a little bit excited when Finn's music started to hit, you know, with the heartbeats and stuff, the demon beats. I was expecting the demon character to come alive after everything that after Bray puts Finn through some stuff, and we do not get the demon character. We get that silly ass Yeah, I'm cool. I'm Finn. I'm cool. Shit. You know what, Finn? I'm losing respect for you week after week. You're sucking it up right now. You need to get the demon character out and get out fast to save your ass, because it's just not working with the Fonzie look. There's some people call it. But I was disappointed that the demon didn't come out. It was just the plain Jane Finn. So terrible. All right, so then we go to the back. Braun cuts a promo for the triple threat match later on. Braun is impressing me as well. He is starting to come into character. He's really doing good. He's in-ring. They're masking some of the faults that Braun has in the ring, but he was looking good in the promo, did good in the promo, and I'm going to tell you a little funny story. I've got a friend that looks just like Braun Strowman. I swear to you, he could be his damn brother. He looks so much alike him. You know, maybe next week right here on the Raw review show here on the Chosen One YouTube, I'll put a side-by-side picture of Braun and my buddy, and you'll tell me if they're not brothers or not. All right. So then it's Braun, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns in a triple threat match, which I thought was going to be the main event. They said it was the main event. Here we are in the main event, I guess, of the second hour, the main event. It was a pretty decent match. Roman wins. Okay, whatever. You know, what else can I say? This furthermore proves that Brock Lesnar will walk out of SummerSlam as the WWE Universal Champion. I do not see any difference happening at SummerSlam. They're building it up to make you think that Brock could lose by saying he's going to leave. Or they may be actually saying he's going to leave, you know, or they're building us up and throwing us for short. Because Brock probably is more than likely going to go back and compete in UFC sooner or later. So this could be a point to where it could send him away. They may already have a fight set up for that. I've heard rumors that Brock is going to go back to UFC for another fight, but it's probably going to have to be a big fight. Bones Jones. Okay, so we go to Elias Sampson singing in the ring. His singing skills are about as good as his wrestling skills, and that is not very good. He entertains a little bit, but he just really hadn't proven that to me. Took on Kalisto and beat him with the drift away. What can I say? Big Show and Enzo had a promo before Sampson sang, but then Alexa Bliss comes out, and if there's anybody that is good on a mic, it's Alexa Bliss. Not only does she look good, not only is she sexy as hell, but guess what? She can cut a promo. She kills the promo very good. And then we get Bayley versus Nia Jax. And stupid, or before we get any further into this review, whether you're liking it or not, Michael Cole has got to be the stupidest son of a bitch on planet Earth. I can't stand this son of a bitch. I've never really liked him. I thought JR and King were the better at Raw. They put Michael Cole on Raw here, and I mean, he has got no personality. I mean, I'll tell you what, go back to when he was playing heel and fighting Jerry Lawler at WrestleMania. That was a better Michael Cole than what we've got now. What we've got now, I don't know. He just looks stupid out there. He don't even look like he belongs out there. And Corey Graves, oh my gosh. Corey Graves thinks he's something. I mean, he thinks he is some slice of bread sent down from heaven because he just thinks he's the shit on Raw, but he's just as bad. Booker T is about the only great commentator on there. The rest of them suck. Nobody has any passion like JR did. Nobody has anything that was good to say like Jerry Lawler did. Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross meshed so well. Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan meshed so well. What we've got now is boring. They're all boring. Byron Saxton is the worst. Byron Saxton don't even deserve to be on in a WWE TV or anything. Hell, James Ellsworth deserves a better role than Byron Saxton. All right, so let's move on. We get Bayley versus Nia Jax. And like I said, these damn commercials, once again, as soon as the match starts, we go to a damn commercial. Come back, Nia is dominating Bayley. Bayley gets a little bit of the upper hand. Then in comes Alexa Bliss trying to interfere. Of course, it doesn't work out. Bayley gets back in the ring just before the count out. And, yep, Bayley wins by count out. So there we go with that. Big Cass promo. Then it was the Enzo promo. Big Show come out. Big Show versus Big Cass. Enzo jumps in, gets Big Show disqualified. Big Cass picks up the win. Big Cass just booted the shit out of Enzo. It was rough. All right, but Big Cass picked up the win off of disqualification, and Big Show with the knockout punch to Big Cass. That's when Raw goes off the air. I actually thought it was a pretty decent night. Wasn't nothing the greatest, but it was still a pretty decent night. I hope you like my reviews. I'm going to be doing more. I'll add more and more into it as we go along, and different stuff, but I just wanted to make this a little bit of an exciting night. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe now. You have to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. All you got to do is type in The Chosen One in the search bar. It will pull up my Facebook page. Like it, because I will be doing a Facebook Live show soon on Facebook Live. And if you're watching this on Facebook Live, you better go to chosen1bdt.com and like The Chosen One and subscribe on YouTube right now. Because if we get 50 subscribers, I'm going to give away a free t-shirt. But this is The Chosen One. And as I say, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.